Lecture 1. Introduction to Filmora and the Workspace. Let me start with a question. When you open new software for the first time, what's the most overwhelming part? For most people, it's figuring out where things are and what they do. Before we can edit videos in Filmora, we need to get comfortable with its workspace. Filmora is designed to be beginner friendly, but like any creative tool, it has several moving parts. Today, we'll walk through its interface step by step, so you know exactly where to find your media files, how to use the editing timeline, and what each panel on the screen does. Objectives of the lecture. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to install Filmora on your computer, identify the main sections of the Filmora workspace, understand the purpose of the media library, timeline, and preview window, navigate menus and tools without feeling lost, open a new project and begin preparing for editing. What is Filmora? Filmora is a user-friendly video editing software developed by Wondershare. It's popular among content creators, students, and professionals who want powerful tools without a steep learning curve. It offers drag and drop editing, built-in effects, transitions, and support for various video formats. Installing Filmora. To install Filmora, we'll just have to visit their official website. When you just type in here as Filmora, go to all, and click in here, their official website. And from there, you can just click in here to download. So when you just click in here, and click on save. Now we'll just go to the folder and run this exe file as administrator and click on yes. And you will have to accept their privacy policy, so check in this and click on install. Once installed, launch Filmora. For that, you can just click in here, and here you can see it is just testing the environment. So here you can see this is the interface. When you just click in here and just full screen this one. So this is the interface you see when you install Filmora for the first time. You can use a free trial or log in with a Wondershare ID for the full version. For that, you can just click in here to log in, and you can use Google account for that as well. And for example, we'll go with this one. Continue. And here you will have to just open Wondershare Filmora 14. So click in here and open the app. And here you can see you have been logged in, but we have 0 credits for that, so you can just buy one or go with the purchase as well. The trial version includes most features but adds a watermark to exported videos. Opening Filmora. First impressions. When you open Filmora, the first thing you will see is the welcome screen. Here you can start a new project, open an existing one, or select preset dimensions like a YouTube 16:9 format or an Instagram vertical format. This is your starting point. Think of it as choosing the type of canvas you'll be painting on. If you're making a YouTube video, you will select the widescreen format. If you're creating a TikTok or Instagram reel, the vertical option works best. The media library, your storage hub. Once you start a project, you will see the media library panel in the top left corner. This is where you import your video clips, music, sound effects, and images. For example, when you just click in here as new project, and here you can see, here you can import videos, audios, and images. You can drag and drop files directly from your computer into this section. Once inside, everything is neatly organized for easy access. Example, if you're editing a short travel vlog, this is where you will store your clips of landscapes, background music, and maybe even some voiceover files. The preview window, watching your work. On the right side of the screen, you will see the preview window. This is where you can play back your video as you build it. The play button lets you watch your edits in real time. You can pause, rewind, or drag the playhead to jump to different sections. This window is like a mirror. It reflects exactly what your finished video will look like once you export it. The timeline, where editing happens. At the bottom of the screen lies the most important part, the timeline. Here you can see this is your timeline. This is where your clips, audio, text, and effects all come together. Each clip you drag into the timeline appears as a block. You can cut, trim, or move. The horizontal layout helps you see the order of your story from start to finish. You can add multiple layers like video clip on top, audio below, and text overlays above. Example: if you're editing a class project presentation, your video of yourself speaking goes in one track, background music in another, and your title text in a third. The toolbar, quick access to tools. Above the timeline, you will find the toolbar. Here you can see, this is your toolbar. These buttons allow you to do quick actions like cutting clips, adding transitions, or zooming in and out of the timeline. Think of it as your shortcut area. Menus and settings. Fine-tuning control. At the very top of Filmora are the menus. For example, File, Edit, Tools, View, Extended, Help, and Version as well. While you won't use these as often as a timeline or library, they are essential for saving projects, undoing mistakes, or exporting finished work. Getting comfortable with the Filmora workspace is the first step to editing with confidence. Once you know where everything lives, the media library, timeline, and preview window, you will find the editing process feels less intimidating and much more creative.